Hey there, my name is Lee, and today we're going to talk about sweet potatoes. Some of you have mentioned that you boil a lot of your vegetables, and I wanted to share with you some things that I have found in our kitchen that work way better than boiling ever does and way tastier. And when it comes to root vegetables, they seem to do a lot better in the oven. The oven just seems to, the slow baking seems to really release the nutrients that are inside the skin of your root veggies, and the flavor really comes out, and then they've got these gorgeous smells. So I want you to experience all that. And so today I want to chat a little bit about sweet potato. You can go to restaurants and have sweet potato, as a side for your steak or whatever. But I found they add a lot of extra stuff to make it taste better and it should already be that tasty if you do it right. So what they're doing is they're quickly cooking the potato so that although it's soft, it's losing a lot of the nutrients that are released in the baking process. So when you get home and you want to try this for yourself, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so here's what you do. You clean off your sweet potato and make sure it's free of any dirt. You want to poke holes all around the sweet potato. I generally poke about 8 holes. So one, and then 2, and then turn it, 1, 2, and then turn it, and so forth. Then I take my roasting pan, which I have right here, just a simple roasting pan. And if you don't want to make any mess, I suggest that you lay a piece of parchment paper inside of it and then put your sweet potato on top of the parchment. That way, if anything drips out, and once you're done with the shell of the sweet potato, you just pick all the parchment paper up and you throw it in the trash. Okay, so you set your temperature to about 400 to 425, and then place your sweet potatoes in the oven. You're going to set your timer for about 20 or 30 minutes. Usually 30 is best. And and for that time period, basically you don't have to touch them. You don't have to come in and peek in on them or anything. So you can go mop your floor or do a load of laundry, help the kids with whatever, go play Play-Doh, whatever you need to get done. Okay, so once your timer goes off, you're going to come back and you're going to flip those potatoes over. And you're going to put them back in for another 20 to 30 minutes. Once your timer goes off again, you're going to come back and you're going to check to see if the potato is tender. And the potato should be tender to the touch. You should be able to, push in on it, and it should not be firm anymore. And you should be seeing a little bit of caramelization and the sugars coming out of those holes, and you should be smelling this awesome smell. Okay, so once your potatoes are done and they're nice and soft, you pull them out of the oven and you let them rest on the stovetop for a little bit. And then basically once they're cool, because they'll be very hot, you will go ahead and take a knife or a spoon because the outside of the sweet potato will be very tender, it'll be easy to break into. Just cut a little slit at the top, and inside will be all that yummy goodness. Now you have a couple choices at this point. You can either serve your potato like that with all the stuff inside the skin, or you can scoop all the yummy goodness out of it and put it inside of a Tupperware like this, okay? It will be nice and creamy and moist, so you should not need to add any butter to it. If you want to add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt or Himalayan salt, that's fine. That seems to be the best salt out there. It's got a lot of nutrients in it that your body needs, and it'll bring some of this extra sweetness out of the potato as well. And then if you put a little bit of cinnamon on the top, no sugar, you don't need any extra because your sweet potato is going to be packed with it at this point. The natural sugars that come with it that your body knows exactly what to do with. Just put a little bit of cinnamon on the top and mix it through, and you're good to go. So it will be probably one of the best potatoes you've ever had. And I encourage you to try a couple of different types of sweet potatoes because there are several different kinds on the market. There's purple sweet potato, there's the ruby sweet potato, there's the orange one I have here. There's a white sweet potato, which is really sweet. And there's all sorts. So, but basically, generally, baking in the oven does a lot, is more bang for your buck in the flavor department, in my opinion. So if you haven't ever done it before, it's really simple. Try those steps and give it a try, and then come back and tell me how you did. All right. And I will be making some more videos on roasting certain things in the oven later on. Bye.